Right.
What's good, leaders? Welcome back to another episode of New World Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Kyrie Green, and today we got a very special guest with us. Some of y'all probably recognize him, but for those of y'all who don't, go ahead, let them know who you are and what you do, man.
I already know what it is, man. It's your boy Stizz. I'm a fully content creator. You feel me? A lot of people know me from doing hood vlogs, but when I turn up this year, y'all gonna see my
Appreciate you for
face.
coming out too,
Now I
man. It's a
appreciate bro for
pleasure.
having, for
We've
real.
been trying to set this up for a little minute.
We're right.
We finally been able to come together and get it done. It's a new year. How your year going so far? How you feeling?
It's cool so far. You feel me? I feel like I've been bullshitting, but I'm gonna get back in that mode soon.
Listen,
How about you?
taking one day at a time. I can say I'm doing good. I had a rough ending to the last year, bringing in this year. A lot going on. Still dealing with some stuff from last year, but just not allowing I'm not trying to let anything really get in my way and stop me from getting to where I want to be. So just taking things one day at a time,
No, that's a great
one step
mindset.
at a time, and just trying to keep it clear head. That's all, man.
That's the
That's
only,
it.
bro. As long as you trying, bro, you winning, bro.
Yeah.
The niggas that's not trying, they not winning.
Listen, even as long as I try to cut like the word try out of my vocabulary.
Right. Okay.
It's like I got this belief like that it's no gray area.
Right.
Like you doing or you do, or is either you doing it, you're not doing it, you're here or you're there. Like so, like even if you feel like you're trying, if you feel like you're trying, you're doing something.
Exactly.
So like if you're trying, you're doing it. You actually doing it.
Like when I procrastinate, I think about the Nike quote when they say just do it.
Mm-hmm.
I really just think about it, like just do it.
That's a good thing to think about. One thing that like sticks in the back of my mind when I like get in this like procrastination stage or I like start to like put stuff off, it's just the thought of like how many more things would I put off later on down the line, and then when all like what's the snowball effect of it? Like where would that action have me in the next 30 years?
Right.
40 years. Like will it pile up into this big thing, and then it's like, damn, all the times where I thought like, yo, I'm gonna put that off to the side. And where would that get me in those, the next years to come? That's how I think about it.
You gotta think about it like that way, bro. That's the winner mindset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen, this serious. So, for those who don't know, you are a Philly content creator.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched your channel. You go around doing hood vlogs. You might even be in the neighborhood asking people questions and things like that.
Yep.
What got you into just like what intrigued your interest to even start being a content creator?
Like so, like growing up, I always was watching YouTube, like the family couples, DDG, all that cool shit. I would say once I got older into high school, I realized like all they doing is recording and it's day life.
Mm-hmm.
I can just try myself. So once I got to high school, I started my junior year. I started off my phone, same way everybody else start. Everybody, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous at first, but it's like you gotta take some type of risk, and it's like I really want it. So that's why I feel like that's how it came about. And I would just say like growing up, I always was popular, like, even in school sports. Like people already knew who I was, so I was like just document it basically.
Okay. I've heard that a lot of times, like some people, especially like with different content creators, like sometimes it just becomes a thing where it's like, yo, I grew up watching, other individuals on these platforms
Mm-hmm.
and doing this thing where it's like, damn, I feel like I can do this. Let
No,
me
real
give it
shit.
a try. A lot of times, even content creators now, especially the ones that are building, trying to build a following and build a community.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them have that mindset. It's like, yo, I see millions of other people doing it, hundreds of thousands. My next door neighbor doing it. He got 500,000 followers on TikTok. It's like, damn, why can't I do it? I'm just documenting.
No, effects. And I feel like with content, it's easy, but it's not, because like you really gotta study.
Mm.
Like you see what's going viral, so try to use that same concept and format to make your content go viral. Feel me?
I'm glad that you mentioned studying.
Yep. You gotta
Because
study, bro.
I tell everybody, like, whenever you're doing something, like whatever it is,
Facts.
studying is something that you have to do.
Yeah, because it's like, how are you gonna get better at what you're doing?
Exactly. Especially
studying.
if you're studying individuals who've already made it to, a certain status within that space.
Exactly. Yep.
It's like study. Well, go back to their first video if you can.
No, fact. No,
where did where did they start? How did they start?
Yep.
And see how where was like that pivotal moment, that one that one video that got a crazy amount of views compared to all their older ones. A video that did 10 million views. What in that video got them 10 million views? And just see like their progression and what it was that they changed along the way. Because maybe you may see some things like, you know what, this person started off doing this, and then later on down the line, they started implementing little things into the videos. Yep. I can try to do that, in my content, yep, and see where it takes me. I tell everybody that because I know me behind the scenes. That's all I'm doing. But like studying,
you gotta study,
watching
bro.
all types of different podcasts and just looking like.
And it's like, don't just study anybody. Study the bigger creators.
Yeah.
See what's worked for them. If that works for them, try it yourself. And if it works for you, but like I would say, when I say try yourself, always throw your own twist and be different on it.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Don't just see something. Oh, that's what they do. I'm gonna copy this.
Always throw your own twist and be different.
Yeah, like, just try. See it. All right. Let me see how I can display this to my audience.
Exactly. Yep.
And see how they would like it, and then just go from there.
And some people they might just like you as a person. Yeah. You feel me? They might have like the guests. They might like you and they still watching. Tapping.
I hear that a lot of times. Like it's like people might think like, yo, I just like this individual as a person. Let me just tune into this.
No, for real.
Like this serious. So when when individuals watch your content, like is there a message, that you would like them to take away from it?
I would say so basically so I'm gonna break it down. So okay. With the hood vlogs wise, I would say the message I want people to take from that is like positive side. I don't ask no federal questions when I'm doing them Johns. It's all genuine and good vibes. You see, if you watch them Johns, everybody's smiling. It's just genuine. I would say the message on those videos would be like, just be yourself. And just seeing people in their real element.
I get the be yourself thing a lot. Like I do this thing, and we gonna do this as well. Where I say like I'm gonna ask you like, what's 3 things you feel the leaders will need in their toolkit in order to be successful? Okay. And a lot of individuals mention like, yo, just like being authenticity, whatever. No, for real. However way however you want to put it, just like be yourself and be comfortable with being you. Yeah, that's an important element in life.
I'm not fully comfortable with being myself, but I'm grown. Like. Even because we young, every day we still finding ourselves. Yeah, I'm only 22. You feel me? So it's like every day you finding yourself, you still growing as a person.
Yeah, definitely. That's another thing. Like I believe, no matter how old you are, which stage you are at, every day, like you are still learning something new about you.
Yep, for real.
And still growing. And if you feel like, oh, I'm this old and I'm at this status and I'm here and I'm there. I don't gotta learn. I don't gotta continue to grow. It's like, yo, you should rewire your way of thinking. You should continuously, be growing while you're here on this earth. There's so many different things out here to learn, to explore, places, different things, different cultures, individuals that we haven't explored. So it's like you telling me you didn't visit every place on the map. You didn't experience every culture, all of these different things. There's no way. Like, there's no way one person is able to do all of those things in a lifetime. Mm-hmm. So how can you tell me like you've experienced all of these things? So I think it's really important for individuals to definitely like be themselves and always be open to like learning new things.
Yeah, because I feel like if you trying too hard to be something or be somebody, it's not gonna come out the right way. Mm. And you feel me? Like, and you might throw the wrong energy to the person you with.
Yeah, definitely. You feel me? Like, no, I would definitely agree with that. When you're not like, when you don't present, your authentic self, it like some individuals can feel it. Like, yo, it's not true. Like, in a sense, it's not true. And it throw them off and put them in his face like, yo, this is weird, it's awkward. Like, it make the air feel weird. Now I want to get into the channel for other content creators out there who are maybe building a community or looking into content creation. You've built a great amount of following on YouTube. and other platforms with views and things like that. I saw, you did a recap on, the year 2025.
Yep.
You posted, you did, what was it, 10K in followers?
Yeah, yep, 10K.
And 10 million views or something like that.
Yep.
Talk about like the process, like talk about some of the things that you had to do, overcome, like just, give the leader some insight on that process.
Okay, so I would say like a lot of people probably will, based on the content I post and the way things is edited, people probably would think I have a team or I got somebody doing it for me. I do everything myself. So I would say like growing up, well not growing up, upcoming content creators start studying editing, learn to edit your own videos, create your own thumbnails. And I would say like probably I was talking to him off camera and I was saying like network and collab more. Just network and collab. Post as many videos as you want and post whatever you want. Honestly, you're not gonna know what's your niche and what people like to watch until that one video pops off. Then you just run with that and use the momentum to keep going.
Yeah, we did mention we did talk about networking off camera. I talk about that a lot on camera because I'm a firm believer that there's a power in numbers.
Yep.
And when individuals come together, you can accomplish a lot.
Hell
you
yeah.
can accomplish a lot, come together and make these great ideas, and there's a lot that can come from it. So definitely would love to stress like, yo, if you have an opportunity to collaborate with somebody, regard, if they're a content creator, but they, have a different style of content creation, they may do it a different way, y'all two may be able to come together, within that content creation space and create something that's, other people would love to see. Like y'all may be in two different lanes of content creation, but y'all can come together and develop something that might blow out the water. Like it might be crazy out of this world. Now you mentioned, learning to edit your own videos and create your own thumbnails. What are some tools you can give to the leaders when it comes down to editing videos and creating thumbnails? What would they be able to use to do those things?
So I'll give you a free game. You can use CapCut or Adobe Premiere. Feel me? They free apps on your phone as well. You can pay for subscription to get better features, but they're free apps. I edit everything on my phone, on my laptop, but mostly all my videos I edit on my phone. I upload on my phone. Okay. So it's really no excuse, y'all.
Listen,
no
excuse at all. And I'm gonna even take it a step further and give y'all some more. Something that you can use that's built within all Apple devices. I believe is either iMovie or Clips or something like that.
Forgot about iMovie.
That's another thing that y'all you guys can utilize to edit videos.
Oh, and Canva. That's where you edit all your thumbnails on Canva.
Canva, Photoshop, whatever is most comfortable. I've experienced both. You can even use Procreate. All three of those I done toyed around with when it came down to graphic design, all types of stuff. I would, if I had to rank them for starters, I would either say Canva or Procreate is like beginner friendly.
For sure.
When I first tapped into Photoshop and the full Adobe suite, it was super intimidating. Like, yo, I jumped on to Photoshop and I'm like, yo, I want to make this logo for my brand, and I got on there. I'm like, oh, like how do I move around from here? I had to go watch all these different YouTube videos, but it's just like anything else, like learning a new language, learning how to ride a bike. When you first do it, is intimidating. Yeah. But as you continue to just practice and practice and practice, you get better. And they're like, oh, this is what this button does. This is what this does.
No, practice do make purpose. Like my fault, and that's another advice for the upcoming creators. Get comfortable with yourself being in front of the camera. Okay. Even if you don't upload, just record yourself and talk based on the content you're doing.
Yeah, that's another way to get comfortable with being in front of the camera. Yep. You don't gotta post it, but go in your room, create a little vlog in your room, and keep it in your phone, just so when it's time for you to make the video that you want to release to the public, you're already comfortable with it. You're not on there like, I don't know. You're comfortable with just sitting in front of the camera, and that way it'll feel more natural. It'll get a more natural feel to it when you do release a video. So I want to go back to you're growing up. Mm-hmm. Growing up, did you always see yourself being a content creator or doing content creation?
So like growing up, like I played football since I was 5. Okay. So my goal was to go to the NFL. You feel me? once I got to high school, I wasn't able to play but my senior year in high school, so that's why I didn't go to college. So if I did, I probably would have pursued that dream. But since I haven't, I feel like this was my calling. I was meant to do this.
Okay. So I'm yeah. Who you play for when you was
Northwest Raiders.
Raiders?
Yep, Northwest Raiders. My whole life.
I had
my whole life.
I played them. We played I played for the Panthers.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
I think my time playing. I remember playing them one time. That was like the craziest game I ever played. It was like the craziest game. Aside from the Saints, it was like, yo, listen. On the way there, lock in, lock in, like no cap, lock in and get ready. But definitely, like that was definitely like the one of the craziest games that I had. And I remember it was their middle linebacker, that was playing for the team.
What number he
and
had?
Like, what number did he have? He had a double-digit number. I can't remember the exact number, but I know it was in between like 10 and 20. I had to remember, it's in like 10 and 20. I just know it's their middle linebacker. And I'm like, yo, every time it's time for me to get the ball, it's like he blowing up the play. Every time it's time for me to get the ball,
how
it's
old
like I'm 20.
Oh, all right.
I just turned.
Okay, so you play for a younger penalty.
Yeah,
okay.
I just turned 20. In November of last year.
Okay.
You
probably play with my fault. I mean, you probably play with the twins, Sabri and Shaheem. 5-star twins. They was in the play.
Those names sound very familiar now.
They was in a pen under me.
What pen was it?
If I was on the 105, they was on like the 90s, or it was the first year 105s in my second year.
I probably did play against them. I really don't remember. I played against like so many different people. Now I do remember, like especially like my first 2 years. Playing for the Panthers, we went back to back. We went back to back chips.
Okay.
And both of those years, it felt like we was playing everybody. Like it's like everybody, even like scrimmages and everything. It's like everybody wanted to scrimmage. Everybody wanted to scrimmage. Like that, coach, like listen, we got so and so coming for a scrimmage. Like it's time to lock in.
Like I want Philly to get back to that too. Like even the sports and like all the activities we had back then. Like the kids nowadays don't have that experience.
We gonna jump into that real quick. Like,
they don't got that experience.
When I was growing up,
Philly was that city, man. We still that city, but Philly was that city.
It felt like Philly was. I could see the change
from when
I was growing up.
My fault.
To you good.
How much stirred on there?
I could see the difference from when I was growing up to now. I see like other young individuals growing up, and it's like a huge difference. Like when I was growing up, I was heavy on I want to go outside. I go outside. I can go to the park. Go to Hattie's. I can ride my bike, something like that. Like I wanted to be outside, and like now I see like my little cousins and stuff like that. It's like, I just want to sit in the house play the game. Yeah, I want to get outside.
They not shoveling for no money or nothing. Like what is y'all doing?
Y'all want to go play football, go play catch outside, go ride a bike for the first time in a very long time. I was riding down this block. And I saw kids literally outside playing, chasing each other, playing tag, playing. I'm like, I remember the last time I seen something like that. Like, I haven't seen that in so long. Like, the difference it's like, I understand, like, people might say, like, oh, well, times is different and things like that. But I feel like that's something that's, like, that holds us back because I talk about this a lot, too, like, the power of, technology and algorithms and social media. I feel like that's something that plays a huge role in like the times that we're living in today.
TikTok Live.
I talk about it a lot. Like social media, it plays a huge role in a lot of the things that we witness today. Social media and technology, like a lot of the issues that we may see, it might have started from a text message, like phone call, like something like that.
I feel like everything is content. Even the ads we see on TV, they trying to get us to buy something. So everything is content. So I feel like content 20 like not even saying growing up nowadays generation, the way the world is becoming, content is the new marketing. So I would say study that, honestly.
So this is something that I learned from Wallow. I talk about him a lot on here. Wallow is a super
for sure. He motivated me too, for sure.
I love Wallow. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I look at him as a mentor, and he was doing this interview. He was talking about, when he was incarcerated, he read a lot. He studied a lot. And he mentioned this book called The One Page Marketing Plan.
Okay.
He was just talking about like how while he was incarcerated, he gained the understanding like everything is marketing.
Yeah,
From the
everything really is.
advertisements you see on, the bus stop, commercial. He said even down to like, you walk into like Wawa gas station, a big old
Yeah,
refrigerator
they
with
got
all of
signs.
the, all the drinks in there. It's like, how do you decipher like, oh, why do you pick this one water over this water, this soda, or this? Why do you pick those things? He's like, we don't understand that, subconsciously there's somebody on a marketing team for that brand
Yep.
that is, implementing embedding these details and this color into your brain, so that when you go in the store, man, I'm getting Sunkist over Canada Dry,
Yeah.
like something like that. I'm gonna get Deer Park over Polish Spring, or I only drink like it's somebody that is, it's something that's influencing that decision. It's not just something that you do. And he's like, yo, like with the understanding, I gotta study marketing.
Yep, you
Like
got
I
to.
gotta study it.
And that's why I'm trying to start studying more. Like, even though I'm studying content, I'm trying to study marketing, because like the marketing part is gonna get your content actually out there. Feel me? So like, even before I drop a vid, I'm gonna give you this free game. Even before I drop a vid, I always try to post clips or like some type of content up before I even drop the vid, so they know it's on the way. So when they go to that joint, all right, it's out.
It's like it's a rollout. So I had for those who are familiar, I got introduced to marketing and how all of this stuff worked from working with my brother
Okay.
Sakar. He was he had a clothing brand called Premier Bandy.
Okay, I think I heard that.
And like in there, like that was something that he emphasized a lot. Marketing and getting things out to the people. So just sitting in that space, it made me understand the power of marketing, because it may be a time where it's like, all right, we actually roll out a product, do a product shoot, photo shoot, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. And we roll it out in a way, it'd be like, yo, the store is like crazy. It go crazy.
Yeah.
Compared to like, all right, we just drop some and people don't really know about it. Now it's like it's a delay. Like people still gonna rush to get it,
Exactly.
but there's a delay to like how quick that they, these people come to buy this product. And that made me understand like, yo, all right. So doing this thing will allow you to do better numbers.
Exactly. Yep.
Rolling a product out, doing like a photo shoot, the whole thing, even something like a commercial, just allowing them, feeding them. Like I look at it as like eye candy, give them eye candy, no, stuff like that. So that way, like, yo, they know, yo, so and so about to drop this. Yeah. I need to go grab it. Like,
so when it's out, they already on.
Yeah, they already on it. Now they lined up outside the store. Like, yo, I need that. I need it. And just that's something that I carry with me, throughout my life, especially with being involved in business. It's like, yo, marketing is it plays a crucial part in being able to sell something,
exactly.
Being able to get something out to the people, and, being able to reel individuals in. Then that's the next step. After you reel them in, is like, yo, how do you keep them in? And that's when you go into the branding and all of that other stuff. But marketing is like, that's the foundation.
Hell yeah,
before you build off of that.
Facts. Like you said, I would say marketing, content, and branding. That's the main three. With any business, any lane you in, it could be clothing, content, food. You feel me? That's the main three.
Listen, especially food, you're gonna need some good content.
Yeah,
you're gonna need some good content. Like
that's the main three.
It gotta look good. Gotta look good.
Marketing, content, and branding.
It gotta look good for people to even want to buy it. If you post a video on Instagram, camera quality is poop. The video, it just don't look appealing. Like, yo, I don't want to buy that. Yeah. Compared to somebody who they post a video and it look appealing, like, yo.
That's what I mean by study too. You see, they posted a viral joint, and they did like some type of edits or like the angle, even the angle. Try to use it. But like I said, always be different and throw your own twist on it.
All right, so we talking about stuff. We gonna make that. I said my last episode. We're gonna have a vocab word.
Okay.
All right, we talking about studying a lot. So today our vocab word gonna be studying.
All right.
So now I want you to talk about like some of the things that you use to study, like as far as content creation. Who do you study? Where do you go to find these people? And what are the specifics that you look at?
So I would say, like, based on the content that you do, you know what you like watching. So study the people that you like watching. And I would say, basically, get a notebook and pen. Write everything you see down that you feel is useful. You feel me? your philosophy is the only way you're gonna get to where you're trying to be in life. Like you gotta have a good mindset. And I would say study everything though, like literally everything from likes, comments to the time people post to when they post it, how they post it. Study everything, like everything.
So a big thing now that like all social media platforms implemented
And
is
try to
analytics.
and try to get monetized. That's the goal.
Analytics is a big thing, especially when we're talking about like when people post and where people stop and watch.
Yeah.
Especially when you're posting. I know y'all probably heard me talk about it before. If you pay attention to like the analytics on your post,
yep,
it will tell you what you need to know so you can build off of. And I think a lot of people ignore it. It's just a thing of like, all right, I'm gonna post this video and I'm gonna just worry about the next one. No, study the last one. If you see like, all right,
telling you to post it at 4.
Exactly.
Post like, at 4.
You see, like, all right, even this, like a lot of people don't even know this feature. You know how I said like when you go to your page and it says like that it got the box at the top and it show you like your reach within the last 30 days.
Yep.
If you click that box right there, there's something within like when you the next page, it will show you the times that you're following when they're most active.
Exactly.
So you see,
I think you click after you click that. I think you click followers.
Yep,
then you scroll to the bottom.
You click followers and it show you. It literally has a graph and it show you like you can go through each day on Mondays. You can see your followers are most active at 4:00.
No.
So what does that tell you? Yo, on Mondays
post at 4:00
or within that 4:00 hour, right before right after. Post within the 4:00 hour.
Yep.
On Fridays they most active at 8 p.m. Post within that hour. A lot of people ignore that, and that's I can't even say it's a hidden gem because it's in front of us.
Exactly.
Like it's a gem that we as content creators, people with a business that's marketing, we don't pay attention to that enough.
Facts.
And we need to, especially insights. Like it shows you a graph. People stop watching at 3 seconds. Go to that video and say, all right, let me look at what I did within the first 3 seconds that held these people here for at least 3 seconds.
No,
let me utilize that in my next video. Like it's so many different things that you can pay attention to and you can build off of to continue to grow rather than like, all right, posting, letting it go. And then you see, all right, well, I did 5,000 this reel. Now these next reels like 3,000, 1,000, 500.
Yeah.
So why does it keep dropping? Because you're not paying attention to what people want to see from you.
No, facts.
And what's keeping them in.
Yep, I'm glad you said that. Listen to the people. Like they say they want to see this. Try not right. Give them what they want to see for real, honestly.
So I'm gonna be honest. I hear that a lot, and then I've heard the opposite. The other side of it as well. Like some people like to say, just if you're doing something and it's already worked,
right?
Continue to do the thing
for sure.
Don't switch it up.
But you always supposed to try and throw your other videos in the mix to see how that niche and that content will push out as well.
That's what I like took from it. It's like, all right, well, if you've been doing this thing for 30 years and it's been working for these past 30 years, you got people that saying, hey, we want to see this from you. We want this type of product. We want to see you release this color. It's like, why not try it? It might, end up being your bestseller, your most viewed video, because the people that's, been supporting you throughout these 30 years are the ones that's saying like, yo, we want this one.
No, facts.
They're telling you what they want.
Like, it's a couple, like, I ran into, like, probably 3 to 4 supporters. They told me to do this specific video. I'm going to do it, though, this summer. I can't say the video.
Listen, I'm
going to do it, though. I'm going to do it, though.
For that content.
They told me to do that, John. I'm going to do that,
listen, so if you come across it and you feel like he ain't listening at all, he listening, you just got to be patient. You're working on this, and it works.
I check my comments, too. Like, that's what I mean by, like, listen to the people. Like, yo, you got to tap in with your community. That's how you keep them tapped in with you.
Especially in, like, content creation, like, if you're within the entertainment space.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Any entertainment, you be a rapper.
You gotta pay attention. Now, I do say as well, like when it comes down to like the negativity that people may put into the comment stuff, like take that with a grain of salt. And when people are giving you like constructive criticism, saying, "Hey, well, I viewed this video. I like this. Think you could probably change that."
Take note.
Take note of it. Even if you don't reply to it, Take note of it.
Facts.
And then show these individuals when you continue to release this stuff that, all right, he is paying attention.
Yeah, yep.
He might not have liked my comment or interacted with it, but he
utilized
utilized that, and he noticed that he utilized that in his next video, something like that.
No, for real, that's a good
now, tip. If you could give some advice to your younger self, what would that advice be?
I would have told my younger self, like, stop caring what people think. And I would say, like, get out my head and just do it, though. Like, just do it. Once I start getting older, that's when I really just start doing things and taking action. When I was younger, I was really like a procrastinator.
Okay.
I would do it half-assed. I want to get my all into it, or I just want to do it at all.
So I'm gonna touch base on two things: the getting in your head part, and then just doing like not being 100%.
For sure, you gotta be 100%.
With the getting in your head thing, I've had this conversation with a few different people, and I always tell them like, yo, we can be our mind can be our greatest asset or our worst enemy.
Facts, yep, for sure.
And nobody else can stop you but yourself.
Facts, yep. Whatever you're doing.
Stop like this serious, and what's stopping us is here.
Yep.
If you can master like the thoughts that go on up here, and how you see things, you're going to be perfectly fine.
No, facts.
Like if you want to do something and like in your head you thinking all the things that could go wrong, like what if they don't like it, and what if if you can get rid of those thoughts and be like, yo, I'm just going to do it, yo, you'll be perfectly fine. Like I tell everybody, try to get rid of the negative thoughts.
And it's like we all are human. Like you gonna be in your head eventually sometime, but it's like you gotta try to see the bigger picture and remember what you want out of the thing that you're doing.
Exactly. As long as it's something that like you actually want to do, you're passionate about, or something like that, the negative thoughts shouldn't hold you back.
Thanks.
Now, if the negative thoughts are holding you back, it's like, ask yourself, like, yo, do I really want to do this? Because along the journey, if you building something from the ground up,
right,
those negative thoughts, experiences, all of that stuff is going to come. But it's like if you don't really have love for it or aren't passionate about it, when you get to these spaces, videos not getting as many views,
thanks.
Your product not selling, sales is low, everything has associated. It's like when you get to these spaces, will you be able to mentally get through these things? Because a lot of individuals, they get to them and it's like, oh, all right, well, I'm done. See y'all, I'm out.
No, for sure. A lot of people do tap out. Everybody's not as strong as the next person.
Yeah.
But like you gotta keep going.
And the other thing that I want to touch base on is my apologies. And what was the other thing that I mentioned?
We said
getting in your head,
and we said fuck.
Now I forget. I drew a blank.
Nah.
It's something that I talk about a lot on here though. It was getting in your head. Oh, don't care about what others think.
Yep.
Don't care about what others think.
Yep.
So I watch Wallow.
Yep.
And I'm currently reading his book as well.
Yes,
and
sir.
like he always talk about this button. And for those who watch me, I know he got this fucking button.
Yeah,
talk about listen.
That's crazy. I just watched one of his recent interviews. He was talking about that.
Exactly. Activate that fucking button and just like, yo, fuck it. Fuck what they saying.
Facts. It's not getting you paid, bro. It's really not, bro. And I see him say that some shit like strangers make you rich.
Exactly.
Don't care about your family, your folks. Like some people gonna fuck with it, some people not. But just keep going. Like they not doing nothing to change their situation.
Exactly. You gotta find your people. Like, yo, just cause your family, your friends, the people from your neighborhood, your block, they not supporting, buying, they not subscribing. That don't mean that the world won't do it.
8 billion people plus.
Exactly. The population is continuously like growing. It's always new people getting created every day, every hour, all of that type of stuff. So it's like, why not continue to push yourself out? Because your folks ain't the 10 people from your school that you really close with, they not supporting. Oh, that's not even 1% of the world. So you're going to, not allow yourself to be seen by the world because these individuals aren't supporting.
Right.
And that's crazy. That's crazy. Now I want to do a segment or something with you.
Yep.
It's called Leaders Toolkit. This is what I was talking about before.
Okay.
I want you to give the leaders 3 things you feel they'll need in their toolkit in order to be successful.
Okay.
With whatever they're doing. It could be, a mentor,
Yep.
a book to read, characteristic, mindset to keep. Give them 3 things you feel they'll need to be successful.
He already said one. I would say your mindset, like in your mental. If everybody don't have the right mentality, but you can always switch it for sure. You always can switch your mentality. I would say try to read books. That's a good thing to switch your mentality. Okay. That's one of them. Another, what did you call them? You said key what?
What was it?
I'm giving them 3 what?
Oh, just 3 things you feel they'll need to be successful: characteristic,
yep.
mindset to keep, mentor, podcast to watch.
Yep. Sorry.
So this could be like based off of the journey that you're on so far, and it could be like 3 things that have gotten you this far.
Okay. So yeah, one of them, like I said, mindset and start reading books. That's one of them. Mm-hmm. Second one I would say is just like I was saying it before, just be yourself and be authentic. People gonna really like you for who you are. When you trying too hard, people can tell. So read books and mental and be authentic. The third one I would say, you already talked about it as well. I would say study. You really gotta study. Like even when we was in school and they was telling us to study, it wasn't for a reason. They was trying to teach us something. So I would say study, authenticity, and mental.
All right. Now talk about books. You read books?
Yep.
All right. What's give me, say the best book that you've read.
The best book, what was it called? The Man Who, I wrote it down. No. I don't know the name by heart, but it's in my notes.
Okay.
So when I read books, sometimes I get a physical book and sometimes I get it online and I just read it on my phone.
Okay. All right. Now the book that we gonna talk about it off camera, I'm gonna make sure to put in the description.
Yep.
But just talk about what's 3 lessons that you learned from that book, and talk about how you implement those lessons in your day-to-day life.
Okay, yeah, I like that. So 3 lessons that I learned from that book was to just one of them was finances, basically finances. So in that key, I would say basically the 9 to 5, the money you get from your 9 to 5, try to invest that to the things you're doing outside of work. And when you do that, bet on yourself and give it your all. That was one thing I took away from it. Another thing I would say I took away from it is just being a man, and just growing up without father figures and just learning to do things on your own. Okay. That was another thing I learned from it. The third thing I probably would say is probably just being stable and actually knowing what the world is capable of and what you're capable of.
Wallow and a few other individuals who I watch, they talk about it as well. Just understanding yourself.
Yeah, you do.
Who you are and what you're capable of. A lot of people I know, everybody probably familiar with the Diamond Gym and Unk and all of that.
Yeah,
and something that I see when everybody be saying how you might say, yo, everybody to the hill, 150 burpees, all of this crazy stuff. I saw this clip of him. He was talking to somebody and the person was like, yo, I can't do it. And he told him yo, rack the weight. And he had his daughter with him. Mm-hmm. So he brought the individual's daughter over and was like, listen, I don't ever want to hear you say that you can't because you got somebody that's counting on you.
Exactly.
And he's like, look, she's right here. And what I take away from this, the whole dynamic of that, that space, mm-hmm. is yo, you are more capable. You're capable of way more than what you think.
Exactly.
You actually have a lot more fuel than you think you do.
No, for real, I 100% agree.
And if anybody is familiar with David Goggins, that's another individual who talks about it as well. He did all types of runs. I don't even know how he did it. I heard some crazy stories about David Goggins. But these are individuals who
he motivated me too.
They push themselves past limits that we may think we can't reach. But little do we know, our mind quits before our body does.
Yep, I'm glad he said that. Yo, facts. You're not lying.
I learned this is something that my wrestling coach talked about as well. Like the last couple minutes of the round, like the last couple seconds of a round, you may be you may be gassed out, gasping for air, tired. But it's like you got a lot more left in you than you think. Like your mind is quitting before your body is actually quitting. Like you got to continue to fight.
Right.
And if you don't, you're gonna lose the match. Then you might not get to where you want to be. You might not get that first place. Might not win the battle of the belt tournament.
Facts,
and then it's going like the feeling that you get from it's like, damn, like what if? What if I would have, what if I would have did this thing?
That's why you gotta just do it.
Exactly. Just do it. And also like understand this is not like this. Once again, this could be your greatest asset or your worst enemy.
For sure.
If you could understand like, yo, yeah, even if you go to the gym, you may be like, yo, I'm on the treadmill. My mind is telling me like, yeah, you done. You done. But just try to go like, yo, just can try to go for another minute or two. You may get done and be like, damn, yo, I was able to actually, give another minute or two on the treadmill. Or, actually lift 2 more times. Lift this weight 2 more times. Yeah. Do 2 more pull-ups, something.
It's all about, like he says, your mind might give up, but your body not. So I feel like you really gotta just keep going. You gotta have something that's that type of drive in you. And a lot of people don't have it in them. Like everybody's not meant to be entrepreneurs or even content creators. Like, cause some people may quit. Yeah. But it's all about the get back and keep going. Exactly. Keep going. You gotta keep going.
Now, a big thing that individuals talk about on here as well is like we talked about as well as like partnership and things like that, collaborating. But they talk about it in a way of like the individuals that's around them and how like they continue to keep them pushing. Exactly. When you reach a space of like, man, discouragement, it's like, hold on, I don't know if I want to continue to do this.
I've been there before.
This video. Like, how do you get through those moments? Do you have individuals that may pick up the phone call? Yo, bro, come on, we gotta go.
I would say my supporters, like, so say because some days I do be down, but like, damn, why the fuck this ain't that or this ain't that? But my supporters are texting me saying like, drop a video or keep going. So it's like, damn, I am doing something right, and they like what I'm doing, so why I quit?
Exactly.
So my supporters, we're at the Go Getter family. They keep me going, man.
Listen, shout out to the Go Getter family because if it wasn't for y'all, the individuals,
Go Getter family keep me going,
man. In any lane, content creation, you got a business, whatever. Just in general, everybody wake up with moments like, yo, I don't feel like it, or like you get discouraged. And you need something or somebody to get you through those moments.
Facts.
Like you need a support system. That's another thing that people mention on here as well is like having support.
Yeah, like my brother, my fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. My brother though, and he my man's man. Like he keep me going too. Even my dad being killed when I was growing up, keep me going. You feel me? That got me something to look forward to, and I know I gotta do it for like. He always told me like be a better man than I was. So that's why I gotta do it, and I gotta carry the legacy.
Okay, listen. For those who know, me losing my brother is the reason that I started this channel, and I look at it the same exact way. Like,
got to, bro.
I take all of the game and all of the lessons, every talk, every phone call that we had together, and like I use that to get me through every moment.
You got to, like. You got to, bro.
I use it to get me through everything.
Cause it's like they not here to live, so you're doing it for them. Exactly. That's how I look at it too. Like, let's do it for them.
Yeah, you're continuing to keep it going. That's why I started this. I even took it a step further and was like, yo, this man left me with so much game and knowledge, and I feel like others need to, they need to hear this stuff.
Facts, no facts.
So that's why, I'm big on just, helping the next individual. I had someone help me, give me an understanding of these things, so now I, continue to give this out to other people, so that not only that, his work ethic and things like that can live on, his legacy and things like that, but also his message can live on with other people. The game that he may have given me, I might sit down and tell somebody else that, and now it's continue to just be passed down, so it's not going to stop.
No, you ain't lying though.
Yeah, that's definitely something that drives a lot of people Just like losing an individual, especially somebody that's like super close to them or meant a lot, meant a lot to them.
Yep.
That gives them something. And that's also something that I talk about as well. It's just like having understanding or having something, keeping something with you that's like bigger than you, having a why.
Yep.
Having a why, like, why am I doing this?
Thanks.
When you have a why, it gets you through those moments. Like, even if you don't got the support, you may not, like, because a lot of people, they literally don't have the support.
And everybody want more out of life. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't know, just find, everybody is on this earth for a reason. You got to find your purpose.
Yeah.
Like, even if this is not my purpose, I'm building my purpose, and I will find out eventually.
Yeah.
Like, years to come.
This could be a pathway to it. You
exactly.
may be still taking steps to it. Like, you may get down the line and be like, hold on, wait, I've been doing this. I feel like I'm, it's coming to a point where it's like, all right, I may not want to do this anymore.
Exactly.
But there is something that I was introduced to along this journey that I now want to step into. A pathway or something like that. I had an individual say that on the episode as well. He was speaking about something that I don't want to talk about it too much because the episode will be dropping shortly. But he was speaking on something that he's been doing for a very long time. And he was saying, like, I feel like I'm at a space where I feel like it's coming to, I wouldn't say coming to an end, but this, this journey is not for me anymore. So now I'm exploring other things that I feel that I was introduced to along this way that I feel are for me. And that's also okay as well. Like, you may feel like, oh, this is what I should be doing. Exactly. This is what I'm here to do. You may do it and you may reach a point where it's like, I don't really know. And that's okay as well. Try other things. Try other things to figure out, all right, I tried this. This isn't something that I thought this was for me. Yep. It's not for me. Let me jump over here and try this thing.
Yeah, right. It's my fault. Especially while we're young too. You gotta try everything. Try everything while we're young.
Yo, somebody, I had an old head tell me that. And another individual that talked about this. His name's Gary. On another episode, I couldn't think of his name.
I got a Dippin' 5 too.
All right. I couldn't think of his name, but his name is Gary. He spoke about, just age and youth being an asset. Yeah. And he was like, he was telling somebody like, yo, you could fuck around for the next 20 years and still be ahead of me. No. Like, for the next 20 years. You talking about the boy Gary V? Yep. You can fuck around for the next 20 years, you can still be ahead of me. Mm-hmm. And like, with the youth that we have, if you try as much as you can and then develop an understanding of like what's for you, Thanks. You can still be a step ahead. Like, somebody also told me, if you don't know what's for you, just go out and try things.
Exactly. And like he said, try things, and I feel like journal on the way. Mm-hmm. Jot down what works for you, what don't work for you. Yeah. Just keep trying, excel and get better at it.
Because then, even if it's bits and pieces of things that you like from the experience, you can take that and then it is, slim down the option. You can be like, all right, well, this thing has all of the things that I did like from these experiences. Yeah. Let me try this. And you may jump in there. Oh, I love this. Why didn't I think about this before? Now, just for the sake of time, before we wrap up, I want you to give the leaders one thing. Something, leave them with something to get through those moments where they feel like they want to give up. Right. It's a roadblock and it's like, all right, this is hard, this is difficult. I don't know if I want to continue going.
I got one quote I seen from a movie. It's a kid's movie that I watched growing up, but the quote always stuck with me. Okay. He said, he say, yesterday was history, tomorrow will be mystery. Today was a gift. That's why it's called the present. So I feel like enjoy and soak up every moment that you have and every minute that you have, and don't be ungrateful for nothing that you got. Mm-hmm. Like, always remember where you came from and where you're trying to go in life. Mm-hmm. And I would say also something that I can take with y'all is probably just a go-getter mentality, man. Go-getter mentality. Like, you gotta get it. If your family didn't come from generational wealth gotta come from you.
I would agree. I love that ending. Like, dead serious. I've been told that before. Like, yo, if you didn't come from something, what what will you lose from going after that thing?
Facts.
Like, so why not try to build, why not attempt in your lifetime to build the generational wealth you didn't come from?
No, for
what
real.
Will you lose?
And it's like, you gotta leave something for your kids. Like, I don't know. Everything really is a legacy. Like, people got their names on certain vehicles, certain walls and everything. I know you want your name up there, right?
Yeah.
Are you feeling me?
Dead serious. And that's something that, this channel is built on, just having an understanding like, everything needs to be passed down through these next generations.
Facts.
Like, everybody can't hold the spot forever. So you gotta pass this stuff down. Like, if you live a life and you obtain all of so much knowledge and you know how to do this, that, and the third, if you don't pass that down, it's just gonna stop at you.
No, for real.
How would the individuals that your offspring, how will they know how to do these things, or will they just be able to see pictures? Oh well, granddad, your uncle, this person did this. It's like, this stuff needs to be passed down so other individuals can benefit from it
and document it. The same thing we're doing now. Document it.
Definitely. Now, for those who aren't familiar with the channel and things like that, go ahead and let them know where to find you. They want to check out a video. Go ahead.
So my ad is one Stizz, one STIZZ everywhere. You can find it on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
All right, listen, that's it for today's episode. Appreciate you for coming out today,
appreciate
bro.
Bro for coming. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Show bro some love.
Definitely, and make sure y'all go check out his channel. I'll leave everything in the description. Y'all might be seeing some more from us. Who knows? You might be seeing some more from us.
And we're going to collaborate on this vid, too. This y'all going to go up.
Listen,
we're going to collaborate on YouTube and all that.
Appreciate you, man.
No, I appreciate
y'all know the motto.
We'll
see y'all in the next one, man.
What's the name of this? What is it?
New World Leaders.
So let's end off with that.
Yeah.
Let's end off saying that.
New World Leaders. New World Leaders podcast, man. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Me and bro up and coming. For real.